Today we're going to start page 2. So I have my first piece of cardstock cut to 5 1/4 by 5 1/2. On the 5 1/4 inch side, I scored it 1/2 inch on the right hand side. Now on the 5 1/2 inch side, I scored each side at 1/2 inch. I've mitered my corners here. I'm going to fold on all of my score lines to create my pocket. And then I'm going to need to use my corner rounder on these two corners once they are folded on these score lines. So I will need to cut both right-hand corners, and then I'm going to adhere my pocket here to the right side of the page. Next, I have a piece that measures 5 3/8 by 4 1/4. On the 5 3/8 inch side, you need to score 1/2 and 5/8 of an inch. Now I'm going to fold on both of my score lines here. And then I'm going to take this is the next piece that I'm going to be using, one of the next frames. I'm going to be placing it this way. And I am going to adhere down the sides and across the bottom. And here, I'm going to leave the top open, but I'm going to be placing a magnet underneath here for my closure on my page. So I'm going to take my adhesive and I'm going to apply it right where that camera lens is. Then I'm going to adhere this down to my paper. I'm going to center it top and bottom. It is a little bit smaller from the frame. And then once I'm done, I'm going to fussy cut around this edge. I have a white paper cut to 2 1/2 by 3 5/8, I believe it is. Yeah, 3 5/8. And I'm going to just slide this down in here for my photo. Then I'm going to fold on the 1/2 inch score line, and I'm going to adhere this right to the edge of my pocket. Now, once I have my piece on, I'm going to then fold back on that 5/8 inch score line. I will add a second magnet onto my first one. I'm going to apply my adhesive here and then place my magnet on this side. Now I'm going to cut my next piece to 3 3/4 by 4 1/4. I've scored at 1/2 inch on the 3 3/4 inch side on the left. This flap I'm going to place here, and I'm going to try to line this up. It looks like my cut isn't quite as straight as I can get it, but that's okay. I'm going to place this on here and then I will recut my piece. It's actually not as crooked now as I thought it was, so I might not need to trim too much. So just a very small trim here to straighten everything up. So now I have my flap here, and then I have my magnetized closure. The final piece I cut is a photo mat that's 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. I rounded all 4 corners, and I'm going to place this here in the large pocket on the page. The first pieces I'll be cutting are going to be here and here. So I'm using this paper here, and I've cut the first piece to 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. It's going to tuck in here just slightly inside of that pocket. Then for the next piece, this is 1 1/4 by 4 1/4. I used my corner rounder on my right-hand corners, and I'm going to be placing this here to cover my magnet. Next, I have a piece for here. It measures 3 by 4, and I'm just using my white cardstock because this is where my photo is going to go. Then flipping open here, I'm going to be using one of my cut apart cards, and I'm going to be using this one. Now, if you want another photo spot, you can put white paper here instead of this photo. You can turn this over to the back side if you want to use that as a photo mat, but I'm going to be putting my paper here. Then I have another photo spot, 3 1/4 by 4, and that is going to go here in this section. And then for over here, I have another one that is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And this one is going to go right here. So there's a small gap here and then a small gap here. Now you can add some of the die cuts to this if you want to. I think I'm going to come back later and add some words. So I didn't add die cuts here, but I did add a lens here. So I've just adhered the top and this right side so that this is open, the photo can slide behind it. Now this will close and lay flat because we have that 1/8 of an inch here on that flap when we made it, which is why I had that extra space. The last thing we're going to do is add the white photo mat to the back of the large photo mat. So this is cut to 6 inches by 4 inches, and I'm just going to place it on the back side and then place my photo mat in the pocket for now, and I'll come back and I'll decorate the front side later. The first piece for the back side of the page measures 6 1/4 by 5 1/2. On the 6 1/4 inch side, I scored it 1/2 inch along the left-hand side. And on the 5 1/2 inch side, I scored each side at 1/2 inch. Now I did go ahead and miter my corners. I'm going to fold on these score lines, and then I am going to use my corner rounder on the corners here where all 3 of these tabs meet. And then I'm going to be placing this on the left side of my page. So that's why I need to have these corners rounded. I'll be placing this here so that the opening of the pocket is on the right. Now the next piece I have measures 6 1/4 by 4 1/2. On the 6 1/4 inch side, I have scored this on the right hand side. I am going to fold on this score line here. Then I'm going to bring in this piece and this piece. I did cut that circle out previously, but I chose to cut this background part out here. I'm going to set this here so that it is lined up with the edge of that pocket. Then I'm going to set this down here. Now I am going to adhere this down on the side, the bottom, and the side. I'm going to leave the top open for my photo to slide down under. I do have my 2 1/2 inch square white paper that I am going to place down in here for my photo. Then I'm going to take this piece and I am going to overlap this piece here. But I need to make sure that it does not overlap the edge of the page because I am going to be trimming this just slightly here. So I am going to have this. I was actually going to put it behind the other piece, but I completely forgot before I adhered it down. So I'm just going to put it over top, and it's fine because we're going to be layering some pieces up here. I'm going to place this here like this, and you see I have some space here, so I will be trimming this slightly. Now I am going to be putting a magnet underneath here, so I'm going to flip this piece over. I'm going to grab my first magnet and I will place this right on this bottom left corner here. Then placing this right down here. So I'm going to adhere the edges and the bottom piece, leaving the top open for my photo to slide under. And now I have my little white piece that's 2 1/4 by 2. I'm going to slide this down in here. And I'm going to make sure that this is actually on top of this part that you can see through the frame, because I want my photo to be on top of there as well. So now that I have this piece on, I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut around this. I'm going to slightly round this corner. So I've gone ahead and rounded the corners for all 4 of these pieces. I'm going to be setting this right on here so it does just slightly go inside of the edge of the page. So if yours does not, you might want to trim it a little bit more if you possibly can. Now I'm going to adhere this right down to the edge of my pocket. Once this is on, I'm going to come in here first and place my magnet on the back side of here. And then I'm going to close this to place my magnet in the correct position. To finish off the front of the flap, I've got this little bag from the ephemera assortment I'm going to be placing here. And then I have one of the little lenses that I'm going to be tucking right into here as well. So I'm just going to adhere these straight down to that flap. Now that these pieces are on, I'm going to open up to the inside. I have a white piece that measures 3 by 4. I'm going to be placing this here first. Then I've taken this from the die cut assortment. It is actually the same size as this frame here. And I'm going to be placing this here on the back side, making sure not to adhere down this corner so that the photo can slide underneath of it. Now once this is glued down, I have another one of those white mats that's 2 1/4 by 2 inches. And I'm just going to carefully put this in here and place it so that it's slightly on top of that white mat there, covering it up just like this. Now I am going to be placing this die cut piece over top of my frames here. If you don't want to cover that much of your picture, you don't have to use this. You can put something smaller like one of the lenses down here, but I am going to use this piece. I am only going to adhere down the piece that touches the frame here. So I'm going to leave all this open and I'm going to adhere down the legs here. So anything that's on top of this white mat or this white mat, I don't want to be stuck down so that the photos can slide in there. Next, I have a piece that's cut to 3 inches by 4 1/4. I'm going to place that right here to the right of the score line. Then cutting from this paper, I'm cutting a piece to 2 1/2 by 4 1/4. It's going to go here. So I need to use my corner rounder on the 2 left-hand corners, and that will cover my magnet. Then I'm going to close this and I'm going to use the same paper for there, cut 1 3/4 by 4 1/4. It's going to be here, just slightly tucking into my pocket. Now the final thing I have for this page is a photo booklet for my pocket. This is 8 1/2 by 6 1/4. I've scored at 4 1/4 on the 8 1/2 inch side, and I'm going to just fold this into a photo booklet. Now I do think I'm going to round the corners on my booklet. I don't know if I did this on the first one or not, but if I did not, I will go back and do that. So I've got my booklet here. I will decorate the outside later, but I do have my 2 4 by 6 photo mats. I am going to now round my corners for this, just 2 of my corners, and then place one of these on each of my inside panels, and then I'm going to place my booklet here in my pocket. Now that my booklet is in my pocket, that is all for the back side of my page at this point. Now I will come back in later in my finishing touches video and probably add some additional embellishments. I will probably be adding some of those stickers with the sentiments on later as well. Like I said, I will also come back and add some papers to the front of my booklet, but I like to do that at the end. So that is it for the tutorial for page 2. In the next video, we will begin working on page 3. So I will see you in the next tutorial.